sleep is for the week.
I'm chilling. I think Becca's at work until like 10. So
yeah,
she started at Frosty's tonight, by the way.
Oh, nice.
Nice. So she's going to be bartending down there.
There you go.
Yeah. So I think a better spot then.
So you and the boys picking another spot to that's good. That's good.
Just cut that. It's
because that's the traditional thing, right? Oh, if my wife calls over here looking for me, I'm not here.
Oh yeah, straight up.
That's always been
what's
the traditional
his name? Charlie Benson or whatever his name is on Facebook. The Midwesterner dude that's always like, dude. He's got one with the local dive bar one that's
so
amazing.
Great. Yeah.
Oh yeah, Larry. Yeah, he's here. What can I do for you? What can I tell him for you? Like, oh, jail time, huh? Oh, actually, you know what? He's actually not here. Next time he's in, though, I'll be sure to let him know to call you. Okay, thanks, bye. And then he's all, Larry, yeah, it looks like you're facing some jail time, bud. Yeah, I got you off the hook for about 24 hours, bud. So,
right.
All right, good luck out there. Next one's on the house, okay? Here you go. Yeah, anyways, all right. Let's get into this. 307 Reacts. I am Matt. That is Chris. If this is your first time joining our channel, hello.
Welcome.
On the screen in front of us, it's Tom MacDonald. The video is Superman. You know that because you clicked on it and it was in the thumbnail, usually in big text in the thumbnail. We are a reaction channel. We pause during our reactions. Number one reason we pause during our reactions is because neither of us have the brain capacity to remember everything that we need to say or not need to say, depending on how you view our channel about the video. But like we just decide that it's easier to talk about it in the moment than it is to wait until the end of the video. So if you would like to see the video in its entirety without commentary interruption, there is always a link to the original video in the description, and it also leads you to the original artist page, which we promote independent music. So it's always worthwhile to go over there, give them a like, a subscription, because they're always working on their own and doing all this on their own. So yeah.
So speaking of commentary, we're going to pause the video before it even starts.
Done.
I would like to say this opening scene has a very remember when him and John Rich did that song together?
Yeah.
It has a very John Rich vibe.
That was one of the
it.
last ones we reacted to. Hell, I'm looking at this. It looks like I think he's playing a.
Looks like a Martin.
I think it's a Martin, but I can't tell. But yeah, very impactful for sure already. I mean, just right off the bat. And Tom has a tendency of starting his videos with just the first, like, obviously we're gonna hit play and it's just gonna start playing the video.
Yeah.
And that was one of the first things since you've introduced me to Tom MacDonald. The very first video,
no time.
He literally is just standing there in like a pose in a velvet or Gucci or I don't remember what it is outfit, and then you hit play and he just starts singing and goes into motion.
Yeah,
I remember that being like a thing for me. Like, okay, this is
no time wasted.
I guess that's the difference between independent musicians and like someone who's on a big label and has this big production bill and all that, right? Like independent musicians, it's like, look, we're here to get to the point. Let's just get. There's no need for preamble, and it's not like he's got 5 different distributors and publishers that he needs to credit in the beginning, right?
Right.
Apogee Productions, brought to you by this and this commercial company in production with this collab. No, he's just like, I don't have any of that, so let's just start the video. Makes total sense. It's just, I've always liked that about Tom and his productions. I like that he just gets right into it. Speaking of which, we've taken all the time in the world. Like, comment, subscribe. Shall we just go?
So before we start the video, no. Go for it.
That reminds me of a long tale. Here we go.
Ooh. Unlock my phone and watch the world
See what I mean?
die.
Right into it.
Crying to God while they run for their lives. Blood in the streets, bombs in the sky. Goodbye. I hope you had dreams come true. I hope they see in their crosshairs what I see in you, and I hope.
Not only is that a Martin guitar, that is a Johnny Cash signature Martin guitar, which that is...
Boy, is country ballin' right now.
Whoa, dude. I didn't even know that existed, and now that I know that it exists, I'm like, I need to get my hands on one of those.
How much do those cost?
I don't know.
Shall we make a quick cut?
I don't know what model it is, but I feel like I'm pretty sure that's the same model that I have in Martin guitar. It looks similar in body style. I mean, obviously a lot of acoustic guitars have the same body style. However, The CF Martin styles, I feel like that's a similar body style to the one I have, and maybe it's the same model, but it's obviously just the Johnny Cash signature style with the all black. Dude, the Cash on the, what is that, like the 16th fret or whatever that is, 17th fret?
Our boys over at Sweetwater
dude, it is.
have
it
it for
is.
$650.
Dude, it's a Martin DX. That's literally, dude, the Martin that I have in the studio is a Martin DX. So it literally is the same guitar that I have, just in a dope-ass finish with the Cash logo across the neck. Dude, that is nice. That is really nice, man.
Hey, Sweetwater, we may be hitting you
Yeah,
up.
what's up, Ethan? Hey, how's it going, man, over there at Sweetwater? By the way, we have Sweetwater affiliate links in the description. Sorry, we paused right at the beginning. I had to do my guitar. That was...
Sweet guitar.
Let's just
the
go.
message is crazy.
It's all so good right now. Let's just go back to the beginning.
Yeah.
Unlock my phone and watch the world die. They crying to God while they run for their lives. Blood in the streets, bombs in the sky. Goodbye. I hope you had dreams come true. I hope they see in their crosshairs what I see in you. And I hope and I pray, 'cause it's all I can do. I don't understand who is good or bad. They don't care as long as you got oil sands. We need something fast, we need something bad, more than guns and tanks. Where is Superman? Oh, where's Superman? Oh, where is Superman? I turn on the news and watch the world fight. Thousands of men making widows of wives. I'll be home soon, walked off in the night. Goodbye, I will remember you. I know which shooter be shot and they're men just like you. But I hope and I pray, 'cause that's all I can do. I don't understand who is good or bad. They don't care as long as you got oil sands. We need something fast, we need something bad, more than guns and tanks. Where is Superman? Oh, where is Superman? Oh, where is Superman? Soon, you won't need a TV or an iPhone to see, because you will look out the window and boom. I don't understand who is
Sooner than later, man. Like, okay, I know at the beginning of this we were like, oh, we're a reaction channel that pauses, and then we
just got sucked
We paused
in.
twice, and then it was like play the whole entire song, dude, because I mean, wow, like,
Yeah.
Okay, first thing I noticed in this, again, after the you know, seeing the Cash guitar and everything, he's wearing the leather,
He is.
but it's not like this is not like a fuck you song. This is not like sticking it to the man or anything. This is kind of just like
still kind of is, because it's the thing of, he's like talking to people who are soldiers now going overseas and doing, you know, getting involved in all this crazy shit going on in the world. And he's like, dude, like, I know that it's shot or be shot at. Like, I know you don't have a choice. He goes, but I hope that they see in you what I see in you. And I hope that, like, the government sees, you know, in their crosshairs, I hope that they see in these people what I see in these people. And they're not just targets. You know, they're actual people with lives and dreams, and, you know, they may have wives and children and whatever. And it's one of the things where he's still like, dude, like, I don't know who's good, I don't know who's bad, but if you have oil and sand, the government's coming for it. And he's like, pretty soon it's going to come back to bite us in the ass. And it's kind of one of those, like, it's a fuck you, but, like, man, it's getting real. It's getting real.
Yeah, dude. I don't want to get into a whole political thing because obviously it's right. I mean, it's a web of just. Anyways,
yeah,
it's a powerful message for sure. It's a powerful message, and I think it's definitely relevant, especially given the events over the last couple of weeks and what's going on in the Middle East and what's
Well, and not only that, just what's going on at our own borders.
Not only that, right? Exactly. That's what I'm just saying.
Okay, so let me put this out here. Okay, they were having issues with people coming over the border and shit ever since Biden came in, which we've always had that issue. Here's the thing. I don't have a problem with people coming in, okay? Just there's a due process, right? When you go to buy a gun, there's a due process to that. Like,
bro,
I get it.
Bro,
okay?
I can't just go to the airport and decide I want to fly to Cuba without a passport.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Exactly.
I need they're not going to let me get on a plane to Cuba without a passport that says I'm allowed to go there because I'm vaccinated and have a background check and have done my prelims,
shit.
Bro. I've done all my prereqs to make sure that I'm like not a threat to their government or their economy or whatever it is, their citizenship, whatever it is, right? I'm the same. I'm like, yo, if you're totally welcome here. 100%.
Yeah.
Just like I'm welcome in any other country as soon as I pass the prereqs to get into the country.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Now, here's what they'd been doing, and this is how it's fucked up. Well, the Biden administration has said, oh, well, we're still going to they still have to have their paperwork and stuff, but we're going to allow them to come across the border and then assign them a court date. And the court date, some of these court dates aren't until 2035.
Well, sure, yeah, because there's thousands of people coming over.
Gosh.
And it's like you can only have one at a time. So.
Basically, these people are just living in the country completely unchecked, don't know who they are. But Border Patrol ended up catching actual members of Hamas, from the Middle East, terrorist organization.
Yeah.
The same organization that... the whole 9/11 thing, all that, whether you believe that it's an inside job or not, okay, that's who they blamed for it.
We could do
a whole
we could do a series on
nobody knows what's real and what's fake anymore.
Dude, and the thing is because I love conspiracy theories, right?
Yeah.
And man, that event is rife with that stuff. So we could do a whole series and I would love to dive into some of that, but that's just whole.
I mean,
okay.
That's the reason, though, because there are people who mean to come to this country and cause chaos and cause
100%.
destruction and bro.
Just like there are also. Hey, I'm not saying we're free and clear or anything. There are also American people out there who mean to go to other countries and cause harm to them as well. We ain't free and clear by any means whatsoever.
Mm-hmm.
There are bad people in every country, right?
That's it.
And that's the whole thing. I'm not trying to get into a political. Please, comments. Be careful. This is not. We're not out here to make some big stance on anything. I'm not, anyways. I don't think you're out here to use this as a platform to be some fucking. I don't know. Just be kind to each other, right? We're all in this together, okay? And just know that we're not out here to make some big political. I just appreciate Tom's music, and I think he's a good independent artist. And obviously, look at the discussion he's sparked. You know what I mean?
And that's the whole reason I even brought that up is in this song he's pointing out that hey, warfare is getting closer, okay? Right now we're seeing it on our phones, but one day it'll be right outside our window.
I mean,
and
it is for those
especially
people.
with fucked up borders. It'll definitely be that. way.
AT&T exists in Israel, as far as I'm concerned, right? Those people have smartphones too. So right now, it's outside of their
fucking window, dude.
It's outside their window, right? Who's to say it can't happen here? Just because it's we got this big defense system and we're protected. I get that.
Yeah, but then somehow some balloon makes it halfway into the middle of the U.S. completely unchecked.
We're protected. I get that. However, there are different means of getting in here without it's just the world's a very creative place. You know what I mean?
It is.
So. You just got to be aware. Just stay aware, right?
Yeah.
And
stay strapped or get clapped.
Let's just keep
George
going.
Washington.
I love that, dude. Perfect.
We'll look out the window and boom. I don't understand who is good or bad. They don't care as long as you got oil sands. We need something fast, we need something bad, more than guns and tanks. Where is Superman? Oh, where is Superman? Oh, where is Superman?
Was that a bird?
Like a spaceship. Yeah, it was like a spaceship or something.
Shouts out to Nova.
Always, every video, yeah. And shouts out to Nova herself and her music career too. She's apparently making a comeback in that. So
Hell yeah.
go her. Yeah, man. What
That's
like?
good. I think this is the first acoustic Tom video.
Oh, I was
At
gonna
least
say
that I've seen.
I was gonna make a comment on the street taco version of the mix. It's very very stripped down, very simple. Even the chorus, like the drums are like the kick drum or whatever low end they're using, the bass drum has a very like reverby tape echo something on there, like a something that makes it a little bit wider. But other than that, it's kind of like.
I think I heard a little snap track in there.
Is there a double? Double? There's probably like a double on the lead vocal in the chorus just to make it, just to make it thicker and make it different from the verse. But other than that, man, it's like it's pretty basic.
Pretty basic.
Pretty basic mix, and it sounded really good. And
it is.
And definitely, now that you mention it, first acoustic Tom, I think so.
I think it is.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't know. They may have had stuff that was kind of similar to this in BFGF.
I was gonna say
we haven't taken a deep dive into that.
Well,
yet.
Gang Gang, which is not BFGF, but the Gang Gang song was kind of like their stripped down ish, but even then it was not
even
really.
Then it still had some good rap.
This is definitely like the most Tom acoustic.
Tom Gone Country. Okay.
Okay.
This was we had country radio on Pandora all day today, and this was the most country sound I've heard today.
Really?
Like the rest of it's just pop, dude.
Yeah.
Like, oh shit.
What is? Yeah, I don't really know. I don't really know what to think at this point. I'm still kind of processing
really good.
It's definitely different.
It makes me want to do a cover of it, but like, man, doing a cover of a Tom MacDonald song. Those are some big shoes to fill.
That's you got a lot of expectations coming your way. It really just makes me kind of think of the state of the world, obviously, but also the comforts of home for sure. Yeah. Like we definitely have the comforts of home. I mean, when was the last time we had a war on American soil? Legitimately, when was it? Because I don't know my history very well. Like, actually, what was it?
I mean, let me see. So the Revolutionary War, and then the Civil War followed after that.
What would you count like D-Day, Normandy?
Well, that wasn't here.
What was Hiroshima? What was the bombing of fucking? Well, no, not Hiroshima. Fucking Hawaii. When did they bomb?
Oh, Pearl Harbor?
There it is. Fucking Pearl. See, I'm really good with history.
That was World War II, 1940 something, 1950.
Okay, and so there was something more recent than that. What was more recent than that?
I think that's it.
That was it, right? Pearl Harbor would be the most recent American soil.
Yeah, American soil attack, and it still wasn't mainland.
Yeah, it was like
the last mainland was fucking the Civil War, and like.
So yeah, comforts of home for sure, man. Like we 100% are blessed to be in a place where it's like there's been war happening all over the world for the last, I mean, forever really. Yeah. To be totally honest, and we are a very very undisturbed mark in most of the world as far as war is concerned.
There's some great videos that talk about why. The biggest line of defense for us, at least as far as the East Coast goes, is you have those islands that like kind of come out past the actual mainland, and it makes it very difficult.
The Hawaiian
for ships
Islands,
to,
right?
like,
Isn't that what you're talking about?
well,
Is
that's on the other side.
Oh, see,
East Coast. We're talking North, South Carolina, Georgia,
Florida Keys area
all
down.
that
Okay,
shit.
I got you.
Like,
I got you.
That shit's super. Like, there, you really have to know what you're doing to navigate that shit to actually make it in.
Okay, sure.
So
As far as a seaborne attack, right? Yeah. Okay.
The other thing too is like the Mississippi River, the biggest river right down the middle of our fucking country.
True. Yeah.
Makes it very quick to, oh, there's somebody coming in the Gulf. Cool. We're just gonna send everything from the north side of the United States down the river on a barge. Fucking be there in half a day. Fucking,
We do have some pretty gnarly river systems that cut through the United States. Like,
and that river, guess what? It's flowing to the Gulf, so you got speed on your side.
Huh.
Okay.
You're all downwind, baby.
All downwind.
Huh.
And the other thing is on the West Coast, I mean, it's literally, okay, you might be able to make it through California and that type of shit, but once again, the Mississippi River makes it so easy for everybody to just funnel everything up through Texas and fucking pinch them there, pinch them on the north end.
And the Continental Divide has something to do with river flow as well, doesn't
Well,
it? Like,
yeah, that, and how hard is it going to be to move an army over the Rocky Mountains?
oh, impossible.
Yeah.
It's impossible to move your fucking sedan over the Rocky Mountains most winters. So like you're probably not getting a tank over the fucking a big convoy of fucking army men and shit. It's probably not going to happen.
There's a really great video on YouTube. If you guys want us to react to it, we can check it out. But it's a great video that explains why with modern technology the U.S. is almost impossible to take over the mainland.
That would be something I'd be interested in watching.
Yeah.
I should look into something because I've always kind of wondered about that. Like
why is nobody just fucking sailed all their shit over here?
I mean, and the reason why I wonder about that is because most times when things like this happen, I consider myself lucky. I'm like, man, I'm so glad that's not happening here. And my whole life has been, man, thank God that's not happening here. You know, even when we had the terrorist attack or whatever, it's like, well, we went over there. It's not like they came in and had this big invasion on us.
Yeah.
Mainly because they knew what they were up against. I think at that point, like it wasn't much of a fight. If you want to try and come in, you can, but it's going to be bad for everybody. It's going to be bad for us, but it's going to be horrible for like that kind of a thing.
I mean, the Chinese prime minister from what, like 40 years ago, 50 years ago, said. Somebody asked him, well, why not invade the U.S.? He goes, because there's a gun behind every blade of grass.
And that's
facts.
And I guess that's another statistic you have to consider as well, is like in the U.S., a lot of our citizens...
We're one of the only countries.
Almost all of our citizens are armed, especially like certain parts of the Midwest, dude.
Get this statistic.
Chris is like, sits down to test a chair. It holds my Glock.
It fits my Glock. Okay, get this statistic.
Come on.
So, in the U.S., if you took Alaska, Hawaii, right? Okay. So, you took the outliers as well as mainland. There's approximately 10.9 guns per person. Per person. Now, just mainland, there's 19.7 guns per person. There are more guns in this country than there are people.
I don't even own guns, and I have guns in my house. You know what I'm talking about? You know what I mean? Like that's how it works around these parts. And I guess you got to take that into a statistic as well. There's a gun behind every blade of grass.
Yeah,
we're hunters out here. Like we're that's just how we are.
I got a different gun for every animal.
The laws that we are blessed with out here allow us to be able to carry weapons and defend ourselves and hunt and do our things. So it's really nice, man. Yeah. It's I would like to look into some of that stuff. Maybe you and I could even do like maybe on our next live stream we could watch like a documentary about something like that, like a history documentary or something.
I think the one on the mainland U.S. invasion or whatever, it's only like a 5-minute deal. So we can easily fit it in video. So
that was a digression from the video. However, it was still attached to the video in that the whole American freedomism and how shit's shaken down all over the world, and it's just it's a very volatile place, and at a certain point, like things reset in the world all the time, right? And at civilizations reset all the time, and at a certain point, our civilization will reset. So it's just a matter of time, and who knows? I don't know. I just keep going to work and making paycheck and just making reactions and try really not to think about it. And hopefully I don't look out my window someday and the horizon's just like some crazy color and there's some Yellowstones going off or something, you know.
Yeah.
If Yellowstone goes off, the nice thing about living close to Yellowstone is if it goes off, we're the first ones to go.
Yep.
We won't even know.
Gone.
We literally, it'll be an earthquake so powerful, we'll splatter. The sound barrier.
Like, hey, did you...
It'll just be whop. It'll just be the sound barrier will just crush all of it. It'd be so amazingly intense.
Yeah.
That's
anyway.
And to end on a positive note, good Lord. All right.
If you guys enjoyed this reaction,
5 out of 5. Tom MacDonald is awesome.
Yes.
It's a very good song, and I think it was mixed well, and I think the message is real, and it just gets people talking. And sad as it may be, it's just kind of the world we're living in right now, right? So we got to talk about it at a certain point. Here we are, right? Yeah. 5 out of 5. That's
if
it.
If you guys enjoyed today's video as much as we did, be sure to leave a thumbs up, smash that subscribe button, click the bell, become part of the notification gang, and we'll see y'all next time. Bow.
Let's keep talking more and more and more at the end of the episode.
Yes. Let's go.
We can just go forever, dude. I'm pretty sure we could just talk forever.
But I guess that's why we have a reaction channel. Video.
Tell me I recorded. I did record this. Nice.